I fucked up in so many ways yesterday, not the least of which is I am super dehydrated today, and this is not good. It is, I want to say day 17, September 12th, Thursday. I binged yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. I binged, it was a sugar binge because I'm addicted to sugar, and I made a mistake. Went to the market, there was stuff that, you know, Dunkin' Donuts happened to be there having a special, and then it just went downhill from there. You know, this is the shit that I know I'm supposed to avoid and didn't, and fucked myself up, and I have no one to blame but me. But yeah, all I can do is move on from it, learn from it, try not to do it again. I never really thought before I started this as what I did, of what I did as binging. I never really had considered that it was actually binging. It was just, you know, I really fucking like cake, you know, really fucking like cupcakes or donuts or, you know, whatever the sweet happened to be. I really fucking like it. Never even considered that it might be binging until I started keeping track like this, and until I started vlogging it and kind of like, you know, actually holding myself accountable for it. You know, I've done eating plans before, but they were all, you know, everything that I did before was very extreme. You know, I went extremely low cal, I went keto, I, you know, did this, I did that, and you know, things that were not sustainable for me, as opposed to just, you know, changing my eating habits and changing my portion sizes and, you know, making healthier choices and shit. You know, this is not the extremist food change that I made before. So that's, I think, the most difficult part, is that I'm still allowing myself to eat the things that I did before in moderation, but now I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that at all, because I don't know moderation when it comes to sugar. So it looks like I'm going to have to completely avoid foods that are made with, you know, refined carbs, processed sugar, shit like that. I'm not going to be able to allow myself to have any of them, because this is what happens. So, sorry, I'm playing with my dog. She wants to play ball. But yeah, so get it. I completely forgot what I was going to say. We have storms moving in today. We have got a line of storms that is forming off to the west, and it's moving like southwest to northeast, and it's like scattered, you know, like pop-up storms and stuff. Looking forward to it coming here, because it's been hot the last few days, and today is supposed to bring a cold front. I do see some clouds. There's the storm behind me over there to the north, because behind me is north. And it's been too hot for me to do anything outside. As you can see, it's like 85 degrees and I'm already sweating. So this whole like perimenopausal thing sucks ass. I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, I'm not gonna weigh myself for several days, because after I do something like that, I like to get back on track with the eating and the drinking water, and, you know, doing the things that I'm supposed to do, to see what the actual damage is, and not just, oh, let's see, you know, what 15 pounds of water weight you put on today because you ate a bunch of shit food and didn't drink enough water. So I like to wait a couple days to see what the actual damage is, to see how much weight, you know, it made me put on, or, you know, whatever, something like that. This must be really annoying watching me, or having me record while I'm playing with my dog, so I'm gonna stop and do more later. There's a falcon in my tree. Hey everybody. So it's about to storm. I'm just sitting outside for a minute, kind of watching everything come in, listening to the thunder and all that. My dad's in the hospital, which, you know, we knew was going to happen. He's got heart problems. He's got a heart blockage, and so he had to go get a cardio cath done. What we didn't expect was that he went in for the cardio cath, that they would actually have to place 2 stents in addition to the one that he's already got. Several years ago, he had open heart surgery. He had a bypass, and about a year ago, he had a stent placed for a blockage, and now today he's got 2 more stents placed for more blockages. So I'm really afraid that his heart is on the verge of failing. You know, they can't just keep putting stents in there to keep his arteries open. I mean, I guess technically they could, but you know, it's going to get to the point where, you know, all the veins around his heart are going to be made of, or all the blood vessels around his heart are going to be made of plastic, and that's really not good. So mom was with him, but she's the anesthesia messed up my dad's head really bad. He's got dementia, and it's been progressing pretty rapidly, and his anesthesia messed up his head so bad that he kept yelling at mom because he kept thinking that she was telling him to do things that he wasn't. He kept yelling for the TV remote so that he could watch TV there when there had not ever been a TV in his room. Shit like that. So today is a little bit of a stressful day. And yeah, my dad is being moved to the ICU because mom has to come home. She's not in a position right now where she can keep dealing with him yelling at her over things that are out of her control because of his dementia. So she's coming home, and they're gonna put a watch on him or something to make sure that he doesn't move, because he has to lay completely flat for the next 6 hours because of the stents. He cannot lift his right leg. He cannot lift his head. He has to lay completely flat for the next 6 hours. And because he's on a blood thinner, his blood is so thin that it's not clotting where the, I don't know what it's called. I guess the catheter is still actually in his femoral artery. So they're still holding it open with something, and they can't take it out because it won't clot. So they're keeping it shut right now. I guess it's a shunt maybe. So when they take that out, if it doesn't clot, every time it doesn't clot, it's going to be another 6 hours that he has to lay completely flat. So they've got to keep a special eye on him. I don't know what's going to happen. My mom and I and my oldest kids are supposed to have big plans on Saturday. We're actually supposed to be going to the American Royal Barbecue competition, which is basically just up the street from us. Mom scored cheap tickets like she always does for shit because she's a vet. And it's supposed to be awesome, but if dad ends up having to stay in the hospital, we won't know what's going to happen. Everybody's just going to be worried. So this is not relevant to my efforts to get healthy, I guess, in any way, except for the fact that it causes me stress and I want to talk about it, so I'm talking about it. So y'all can either deal with it or skip it, I guess. But anyway, storm's moving in. It's looking really pretty. I like the clouds. They're fluffy and storm-like. I hope that my mom's not hitting too much weather coming back here, because it's been raining all around us. So I guess here's hoping that everything works out for the best. Morning, everybody. So I feel like shit today. I'm on my period, cramping, I'm bloating, I feel like poop. But you know, it's just another day. What is today? Is today day 17? I think so. I think today's day 17. It is currently Friday the 13th. And I'm going to see what I can do about getting a couple of $20 tattoos. Because we've got several places. I imagine most big cities probably have several tattoo parlors that celebrate Friday the 13th with cheap tattoos. Cheap, like, you know, horror themed tattoos. So, you know, I'm all about getting like a spider web with a 13 on it or something like that. That's pretty damn awesome. So, you know, and I'm not one of these people that believes that every tattoo has to have a deep personal meaning behind it. I think if you like it enough to get it on your skin and you're not going to regret it, fucking do it. Whatever. You know, it's whatever. You know, not all tattoos have to be deep and personal and, you know, has to have like, you know, a 1,000-word story behind it. That was one of my parents' dogs, I think, just being an asshole to the other one. So obviously there's no video for yesterday. I think that what I'm going to start doing is combining 2 days into one video, so I'm only uploading every other day because, let's face it, I don't have quality content. I have, like, a bunch of poop put together into whatever the fuck this is. So, you know, maybe someday I'll have quality content. Maybe someday I'll have something profound to say. But, you know, as of right now, nothing really terribly thoughtful is coming out of my face. So I think I'm just going to do every other day, so that way, you know, I've got at least something over just a couple minutes to put together. So that's it for this morning. I still don't know what I'm going to do today. Oh, but my son did demand that I shave his head, so I'm going to insert that picture here. Crazy, right? He looks like a completely different kid. But oh my god, I'm so happy I can see his little face again, because when his hair was long, it was all like this all the time, and all like this all the time. And he's only like 9, right? Like, he didn't do it on purpose. That's just the way his part grows, because his part is up here, but it comes forward like this. So his hair literally just grows this way. So, you know, it's not his fault. But I could never get him to keep it out of his face. I couldn't get him to, like, put it in a ponytail or, you know, even just comb it back and try to retrain the part. So I'm so happy I can see his little face again. I missed it so much. He's so handsome. But anyway, so yeah, I guess that's about it for this morning. I'll upload later, or I'll update later. Hey y'all, so never did update earlier, and I'm actually getting ready to go to bed. Talking to my phone. We are, my son and I had a pretty active day today. Went out to lunch and, you know, walked around for a little while, did some shopping. It was great. Tomorrow I'm going to be gone all day, going to be on my feet the whole day, going to be in hell, but it's going to be delicious, delicious hell, because we are going to the American Royal Barbecue competition. Oh my god, best barbecue in the country, all in one place, 10 minutes from where I live. So I'm super excited to go eat like my weight in barbecue. Don't even care. Don't even fucking care. It's barbecue, right? I get a pass. I get a pass for the American Royal. It only happens once a year. Anyway, so today's video is going to be short. I know it's yesterday and today, but it's going to be short. Tomorrow's going to be short. Sunday's probably going to be short. I don't know when I'm going to pick back up, but I do have some pretty serious stuff I want to talk about probably in the next week. Actually, it'll probably be after my mouth heals a little bit, because, you know, Monday I'm having all my teeth done. So, anyway, catch you guys whenever I do. By the by, I'm sure that you've already guessed by my stating that we are going to the American Royal tomorrow. But my dad did come home. He is safe. He did, you know, clot and recover well enough that he was allowed to come home. So I'm not sure if we're going to have to get him, you know, somebody to watch him, somebody to sit with him and watch him tomorrow while we're gone. But, you know, he came home. He's safe. He's doing well. So